Gamefreak, I will trade you my YouTube channel to work on the next Pokemon game. I will. You can have it. I don't use it anyway. Here's where we left off. New Pokemon Legends ZA leaks. According to Ku, the game is set after X and Y, not in the past. This is mind-blowing to think this is where I left off. Okay. This makes absolutely no sense. I've been thinking about this so much. What kind of dumbass is Gamefreak to already break their Legends formula? Especially when there's a perfect time period around the Paris renovation. How could this all have been a curveball? And somehow this game is in the future? According to Ku, the game is set after X and Y. So here's the conversation. I guess this is important. It's a Twitter conversation. The fan initially inquired about the starters and the era, noting the prevalent discussion on the subject. However, Ku remarked that those who speculate it's the ancient era are misguided. Interestingly, this fan believes that since Arceus is ancient, there could be a connection. I have no idea what the... Damn it, you must be speaking Chinese because the conversation between my uncle and I cannot be translated by a machine. Are you guys dissing each other? And Central, it could not be more useless. What is this crap? Well, what I'm seeing here is Ku remarked that those who speculate it's in the ancient era are misguided. No one thought it was in the ancient era. No one thought it was 3,000 years ago. Does it not sound like it could still be 150, 200 years ago? Paris renovation? Housemen? I'm so freaking confused. Actually, shouldn't have said after X and Y. Could still be before X and Y. The point is that it's not in the... You know, this is my last video covering the leaks. Whether I want to or not, I've been going at a rapid pace. I'm done. But I'm also done for other reasons. I can't stand Central. I can't stand seeing any more Alyssa Typhlosion. I hope the two don't mix together. You wonder, why does Ku yell at Central so much? This is why. New ZA leaks. According to Ku, the game is set after X and Y, not in the past. Bro, this was on my mind for hours. Yeah, okay, so let's just solidify this. It takes place around 200 years ago. Might predate Legends Arceus, which is kind of fun. Also, Ku mentions the game was planned to release between April and July. That's insane! I would love to play it then. April's like freaking tomorrow. It doesn't sound smart to me. Why in the frick would they release a project that they've already delayed to the next year and some months? Why would they not just release this in November? They say the game was planned, but we already have a planned date being late 2024. So you're saying after that plan, there was another plan, which is this, and then now there's gonna be another plan, which is November. That's probably the case. What? So it's delayed even more, crying face? Honestly, I don't think so. Ku seems to imply that the game could possibly be delayed due to the leaks, but we don't think it will. Central, you don't think? If Central told me the sky was blue, it's wrong. Honestly, we don't think it will. I'm about to put a $1,000 bet. Me and Masada, we're putting this bet in together. The game comes out November. Central thinks it's coming out April or May. I'm saying November-ish. Okay, give me like a month leeway. I want to be convinced though. Let's go to some of the comments. Isn't Switch 2 supposed to be released May 2025? If this is true, this is really interesting. I don't think Pokemon has ever released something immediately alongside a new console. The only time this happened was Pokemon Sun and Moon coming alongside the new Nintendo 3DS. Yeah, I know, no one cares. This would be the first time something like that happened. And that, I would say, is the one way it could warrant an earlier release, like freaking April or May. If they pull a Breath of the Wild, it's part of the Switch 2's hype release, that it's coming out alongside immediately a brand new Pokemon. Came in Central. I'm shaking. I don't want to lose a bet to you. At this point, I'm betting against Central and Ku. That's like a double shame if I lose. Only other example I can think of is Mystery Dungeon. Since the two games came split between two consoles, I think that came out around the Nintendo DS's release as well. Alright, you know what? Comment in below. April or May? Or around November release? Which do you think? More Pokemon beta character ages. Sinnoh and Kalos. Oh no. Okay, unless somehow Alyssa show up in Sinnoh. All right, Benga, 14 years old. Wow, this is cool. Marlin, who's 30. Viola's 18. She's an older sister figure, despite having an older sister herself. Her personal camera's an antique given by her dad. It was given by Alexa. You gonna retcon, huh? You gonna scrap Salder and Kalos Delta Megas, but you gonna put some extra thought into who gave her the camera. Grant is 22, has a lot of female fans, but thinks they're a nuisance. Sexism. Karina's 14? Damn, that's kind of cool. She could have worked to be our rival. In a Pokemon X2Y2 sequel sort of situation, she could work out as an addition to the friend group. Being the Mega Evolution current prodigy and all, successor, it'd be cool if she like wanted some friends and she joined your friend group. Okay, I don't know. I don't think anyone cares. She's nicknamed Black Whirlwind. Ramos is 65. Lived in the forest for 40 years. Met Aegis Flow when he was a child? Like meeting God? So he takes care of the flowers in the gym hoping to meet it. That's freaking crazy. Aegis Flow was just flying all over Kalos. Hiding from AZ. You know, I had a thought the other day. AZ being the villain is incredible. Incredibly fitting. This would be the picture. You see how I say it doesn't make sense AZ's Floet leaves and just doesn't come back? The real context to that makes more sense if you consider this. Remember, it was written there, he's still obsessed and rebuilds the machine in the modern era. So that means his obsession from 3,000 years ago was strong. And that's why AZ's Floet left. 3,000 years later, it takes for him to obsessively build the weapon, launch it, and then lose to the player, learn his mistakes from me to liberate him. And then his obsession fades away and AZ's Floet comes back. That makes so much more sense than what the frick did AZ's Floet come back for, actually. He had very small inner development in the actual X and Y for AZ's Floet to finally return. That makes no sense. It was very touching, but the thought that you could have this genocidal, evil maniac try to relaunch the weapon in the modern era, and we redeem him. And I'm telling you, boy, probably would have popped up in X and Y sequels. They were sequels, right? It wasn't just Pokemon Z. There was 2 games. Who knows how far they planned it. That's so freaking cool. Ramos met AZ's Floet. But yeah, that would be the point, right? This is what I imagine. It obviously doesn't say this anywhere in the games, but I imagine AZ's Floet could not stand AZ and this obsessive monster he'd become while wandering for 3,000 years. But AZ's Floet also loved him. So wherever AZ went, I imagine Floet was somewhere nearby watching over him. All right, Valerie, 20 years old, from Johto. That's fire. There is always speculation about whether she's one of the Kimono girls, because I think it was known she's from Johto, and her fairy typing fits the missing Kimono girl. Olympia, based on Storm from X-Men. Age, gender, ethnicity are ambiguous. Let's go. Clement is freaking 12. This one was born yesterday. Comes from a family that owns a traveling amusement park. One of the attractions were converted into Prism Tower. Oh, his mother passed away after Bonnie was born when Clement was 4. It's so sad. I'm sorry I made fun of you. Wolfric's 45. Used to be in an expedition team that took care of Pokemon in polar regions. We ain't got no polar regions. Who's down for a South Pole Pokemon game? Wickstrom's 35. Descended from a famous family of knights. Only wears a suit of armor during Pokemon battles. Is very popular with women. I can't see how. Malva's 33. Great. She's a social media celebrity. And the PR manager for Team Flare? Wait, so she wasn't like a legit member? Drasna's 40. Wait. Laetitia Dragonid. Descended from a clan of dragons. Grandparents are from Sinnoh. Her mother is also from Sinnoh, but her father's from Kalos. I don't know what to do with this information. We have various dragon clans, you know, aside from the Draconids. We have what Claire and Lance are a part of. We have Grandpa Drayden and Iris, whatever they're a part of. Now we have some Drasna crap from Sinnoh. Sibo, 25. Lysander and Sycamore are among the few people he's personally eaten with. Yeah, how do you feel, huh? You happy to have eaten with the devil? Served the devil? Dianthus, 20? That's it? I thought she was 44. I love the idea of having her as the battle brain with the disguise and all. I'm so sad. Created to be a character that can stand alongside Cynthia's popularity. Well, I don't need to hear that. I don't need to hear the sausage being made. Now I don't like her as much anymore. You just made her to be another Cynthia. Ethan likes to wear his hat backwards. He's 12 years old. Lyra has a collection of hair clips, is 12 years old. Thornton owns an analyzer that displays data on a Pokemon similar to Ricardo. Who the frick's Thornton? Argentina? Who are these people? Derek, okay, the battle brain, he's 25. Caitlin is 17. Banned from battling because she would be dangerous if she got out of control. That's fire. Are you telling me she championed material? I love that. Due to her parents being away all the time, she developed a cold demeanor. That's freaking fire. Dahlia, in love with reggae dancehall and is fluent in Japanese, 24 years old. Looker, originally from Hoenn. That's interesting. That's also the region he suddenly shows up in after wiping his memory. Despite being a highly skilled trainer, he never battles because he's connected with the strongest trainers in the world. Oh, shoot! You're gonna piss me off more, Masada. What is with the international police? Can you imagine that? So, look, the intelligence agency that is the international police connected with the secret shadow government of all the regions. They didn't even scrap the storyline. They just dangle it over our heads and put no thought into it. Why the frick does Looker have amnesia? You were cooking something for once with that Guzzlord from 20 years ago. The shadiness of using a human as bait, the international police did. It was fire. He's 71? No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not 71 years old. Aaron. Damn. Aaron, Elite Four member and he's 19. Fire. Bertha. Specifically made for players to question a relationship with Agatha. What's that supposed to mean? They sisters or something? 56. Flynn is early 20s. Lucian 30s. Cynthia 28. Solid 8. She's my age. Rook is 15, you loser. Gardenia's 18. Crasher Wake is 37. Not a real pro wrestler? Maylene is 10? What? That's so sick. Is a natural born genius. Although she doesn't understand why she's so strong from a poor family. That's so flames. She's a freaking prodigy. She gonna be champion when she grow up. Fantina's 32, Candace 16, still in high school. There's high school? I guess there's school. Byron, 51, takes interest in the main character because they are close to age of his son. Don't say that, Game Freak. Volkner, 24. He's on the level of Sinnoh's Elite Four. They have a reign here. Steven is 19. Wait, he's 25. He started at 19? Bro, you started freaking late. Alder is 57. No, he's 71. Damn, this man had a child early. He had a child at like 6. Can't say that. How is he 57 and a grandpa? No, that's cool. He's based off Obi-Wan Kenobi? I'm not sure, bro. Became Pokemon champion at a very young age. You know what this kind of confirms to us? Even though it should have been freaking obvious, he's probably not the Legends Arceus dude. He was already champion in Unova at a young age. And then he aged up to 57. Meaning, he only recently got this old aged appearance. So unless somehow it's this Alder that go in the past after becoming 57, it's not him, it's just his ancestor. How is Alder younger than Looker? This doesn't make any sense. This is some central ass translation. Must be, whatever. Marshall used to be an underground street fighter. Lost to Alder, became his apprentice, and changed his view on Pokemon battling. Chantel, 18, Grimsley, 27, he looks ugly. Caitlin came to Unova to hone her skills. That's the girl that's destructive. They should say she could be champion if she wanted. I want to hear that. Oh my frick. Alyssa really is 15. Became a gym leader because all of her pent-up stress. I don't want to hear it. Oh my god, so she's not a mom. That's legit 15. What is she so stressed over, huh? The way Game Freak looking at her when they're drawing her? All right, Clay is 55. Why'd you have to put him after Alyssa? Skyla, family's made up of immigrants, so she speaks with an accent different to other people in Unova. Bryson became a gym leader as a way to start a double life after a career-ruining accident during one of his films. No one knows his real identity. That's the crap from PokeStar Studios. They brought that full circle. I think. I don't know. I don't know enough about that. Iris, Egyptian descent. She was born on the same day as her partner. Actually, when they act like siblings. Although she's a gymnast, she really wants to become a breeder. Yeah, they changed her up. I like the original Iris much better. Alder Alder again? Has a son, a daughter-in-law, and a grandson. So it's a son that he has. Comes from a prestigious family. He's a world champion in the wrestling world. And much loved by the people of Opelucid. Suddenly he's 69? Why are there two Alders? We have an Alder that's 57 and based off Obi-Wan Kenobi. And we have an Alder that went toe-to-toe with Cody Rhodes. And then now he's 69. But coming from a prestigious family is kind of sick. They didn't have the grandpa dude planned, but technically he come from that dude. It's an image of her. And Malva? No, that's Rourke. Okay, I don't need to really see these. The heart really is the key to everything. Note, this is not a new leak, kinda. Don't pay too much attention to this. Oh, you frick, huh? I really need more attention, guys. This man putting out something so cryptic. Is it because the leaker's running out of stuff, huh? Note, this is not a new leak, kinda. Speculate about it, guys. Think about me more. Whoa, there's a Central Leaks archive. Are you kidding me, bro? Okay, well, I'm not clicking your link, Central. I don't even trust it. Hi, Nintendo/TPC. I think you have bigger problems at hand than trying to delete some video game history archive. Images from the hacker attached. Oh, yes, Central, you show him. I don't know why I hate Central so much. I can't quite put my finger on it, but anything he tweets is annoying. I'll be kinder to him, okay. Lore? No? Lore about the Unova legendaries? Holy frick. Oh no, I don't know if I want to see this. Okay, lore about the Tao Trio and Mythicals. In ancient history, when an individual seeking truth appears, so does Zekrom or Reshiram. Zekrom or Reshiram fights the human, testing its mind and strength. Once the test is complete and Zekrom or Reshiram recognizes the human as a hero, it bestows upon knowledge, accumulated over thousands of years, and bears its fangs towards any that prove hostile. Reshiram and Zekrom then watches over the hero similar to a mother or father. However, if the hero is ever filled with greed, gaining wealth and power and losing their good heart, Zekrom and Reshiram will turn the country of the hero into a land of flames and lightning and then leave. That's good. It burns everything. Wow. Okay, so in this creationist world that Gamefreak has confirmed, unless they scrapped it, is the case with the Pokemon world, where the frick did the original dragon come from? That boy is a god too. Freaking ENA a bang for that probably. Okay, so there was never an ideal side that Zekrom took on. They were both the truth Pokemon. Kyurem, it is able to see into the future. Are you joking? So that boy couldn't stop Getsus from sticking needles in him? It is able to see into the future and protects the world based on the future it sees. It will ruthlessly destroy any hostile enemies made by humans that threaten this future. The Godstone may revive it! That's flames! So first off, the rumor that Kyurem takes humans and eats them in the cave maybe is false, or maybe the truth is Kyurem goes out and those humans it took were bad people. The Godstone. This is a beta item in the code of Pokemon Black and White. Lightstone, Darkstone, there is a gray stone, but it is dubbed in the language as the Godstone. What does it mean though? Because the Godstone, if it acts like the light and dark, that means Kyurem is the Godstone until it comes out. I guess the Godstone might actually be like a primal orb for them. And the Godstone really temporarily maybe reverts it back to the original dragon without needing to complete itself with Zekrom or Reshiram. Yo, that's freaking insane. Wait. Genesect. It was previously Bug Rock. Yo, there's a Paradox Genesect out there. That's Bug Rock. What was modified? What was so rock about you before? But turned Bug Steel due to external modifications. It's rumored to be one of its kind. Oh, Victini, about 700 years ago. This is the time period, I think, that the two towers in Johto were made. 700 years ago. About 700 years ago, Victini graced the people and Pokemon of a country that was hit by a large-scale disaster. Other countries knew about Victini, but only one country was able to monopolize its power. Eventually, Victini disappeared from the world, but it turns out the country was just hiding it. That's so freaking badass. I want to say that's freaking Johto. Why would they specifically use 700 years ago? I mean, I guess the implication is it's just freaking America. It's Unova anyway. But it would be cool if something happened in older Japan, specifically Johto, that caused a widespread destruction. And while Ho-Oh and Lugia generally saved the people, and then they made towers worshipping them, maybe Victini was also there and helped a lot. But this is very weird, right? Because this is contrast completely to the overt worshipping of Ho and Lugia, kind of proudly talking about it, versus this Victini that they would have been keeping a secret. I don't know, is Victini a bigger deal than Ho and Lugia that you would keep that dude a secret? Yeah, lore about Unova legendaries. There was no Ideals Pokemon. Victini is very likely from Kalos. Why you say that, bro? Oh my god. Wait, Victini lives in the structure based on the Statue of Liberty? Liberty, that's what Liberty Island is? Which was gifted to America from France. So you're telling me Victini was given to Unova from Kalos 700 years ago after they were hit by a large-scale disaster? That could work. That could freaking work. Kalos is the generation right after. They definitely would do something like making the Gen 5 mythical allude to the Gen 6 region. You know what though? They never mentioned this crap in the games. This doesn't even still hold up. Why you gotta be like this, Masuda? All Pokemon Legends EA leaks and details so far. It takes place entirely within Lumiose, okay? Being developed for both Switches. A number of new Megas will be introduced, including Mega Zygarde, Megazord, plus others. Yeah, okay. Shiny Sparkle sound from Legends Arceus is back. Unlike Legends Arceus, the game is not set in the past. You still on this? I just said I would be kind. That's Central's PR team telling me to be kind. It's not set in the past. I'll believe it when I see it. Art style is similar to Scarlet Violet. Current build still has performance issues similar to Scarlet Violet. Mabel from Team Flare? What? Isn't the game part of the Quasar organization somehow? What is that even freaking? Who's Mabel? Mabel Pokemon. Oh my god, this girl? This freaking girl that no one cares about. Is it an ancestor or did she time travel to the past? Oh no, I forgot. You'd think it happens in the future. So Quasar would be whatever that company logo is. The Galaxy Expedition Team equivalent. If this is to be believed, she's a member of it in some form. Quasar makes me think a lot about Rayquaza. Before even this leak, I was hoping Rayquaza could be the A legendary. Knowing what we know about Rayquaza now, that it is a perfect Mega Evolution. So perfect, it's actually something else. And now that Zygarde has the same, perhaps, situation, you never know. Alright, so there's no major leaks here. Was originally planned for 2024. Current release, between April and July 2025? Boy, am I gonna lose this bet? Beta Mega Gengar. Oh, I'm so freaking happy. Alright, Masuda, I guess you could scrap it once in a while. Whoa! So, source code for Sword and Shield aside, there's also the source code for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which is a whole other insane. But the hacker says they're gonna delay the upload of it because the game is still actively supported. Which makes sense, right? They're still doing patches, releasing Wi-Fi events and all. But then they apparently specifically mention that there are some updates for Scarlet and Violet that haven't been released yet. Now, to ground ourselves, we could just imagine these are normal updates, nothing impressive. But to play some games, you never know if that M-related mythical is specifically what he's talking about. And he doesn't want to mess with that reveal. Bro, it's been freaking far too long. They're about to reveal this mythical Pokemon Day 2025 at this rate. Oh! I said it was chubby! Didn't I? Don't tell me I cut that out of the video. I said it... Wait, is this even real? Nah, bro. I'm gonna fact check this. This one is better. Oh my god, you've only put the boobs. Wait, is it real? Yo! It's real! Mega Jinx has been found in X and Y Pokemon files. Boys! I freaking nailed it! I said it'd be chubby! That's not a bad Mega. I don't like it, but it's a pretty Pokemon design. I still would want Jinx to evolve. But boys! That's so hideous. They should have a freaking event where you're walking through a dark cave and then you see that hair looking in the distance. Just the backside. You talk to it and this hideous face jump scares you. It's not an event. It doesn't encounter you, it just jump scares you. It's just meant to bring trauma. I imagine in a world where this was the evolution of Jinx, that people would actually like it. It would take some time to grow on me. You know, like Rhyperior took forever to grow on me, and Magmortar. Electivire was pretty fast, but I guess it kind of fits the trio. I'm being awfully kind. I'm officially fully caught up. Masuda, please take my 15-part series here as a resume, as why you should hire me. Because I would never do anything disloyal, like cover content leaked about your game. Potential huge new Scarlet and Violet leak. Even though Legends ZA and Gen 10 around the horizons, seems like we're not quite done with Scarlet and Violet. The hacker won't share because he's worried about an upcoming Pokemon in-game event that might be cancelled. And there can be leaks about the second Switch. That sounds like the mythical. Here's words from the leaker itself. Yeah, F Centro. Note to everyone here. We do not want to actively risk more damage that was actually inevitable. Leaking Scarlet and Violet might cause Gamefreak to stop events completely when they might still have some. Example, remember the Diamond and Pearl era. Most of the event Pokemon were never seen in their real event form because of all the glitches, data mining, etc. that just ruined the discovery. I don't know about that, bro. They made the freaking events too stupid to get and you'd freaking fully miss Oak's letter membership pass. But like Monster himself said, they intentionally didn't distribute the Azure Flute because it looked too confusing to use. But yeah, I see what you're trying to say. The leak might also reveal information related to the Ounce console. And not only this might affect Nintendo pretty badly, but it can also make Nintendo way more angry than they probably are. And if he leaks Gen 10 or Legends EA, it might actually make them decide to delay the game insanely more because too much information got leaked. Like wanting to redo the story and change it enough from the leaked one. Wow, what do you even do if your entire game is leaked a whole year before it comes out? Though in the case of Legends EA, since it's mostly done, which is insane if that May, June release date is legit. Or April even, they said. But if it's this far in, I guess just release it. But yeah, that's a stupid situation. It was stupid for you to leak Mega Zygarde, bro. I mean, why are you saying all this stuff? This is a last resort solution that they probably will choose to only do if ZA or Gen 10 actively leak online. If we do leak the working build and code before the game actually reaches shop. Now, just enjoy the rest of the leaks and here's some popcorn for y'all. Shut up. Well, considering he really did scoop his hand into the Gamefreak files, I suppose there is a good chance he really does have Gen 10 ZA info. I can respect him being a Pokemon fan enough to not want to mess up the next few years of Pokemon by leaking those. As I said in the first episode of this, I don't like that this leak happened. I rather it did not. At the least, with all the enjoyable stuff that was in here, I do wish they never showed anything relating to ZA or Gen 10. I didn't need to know it was about islands. I didn't need to know about Mega Zygarde and Zeraora. There were so many leaks in this. You see how interested I was at the start of this, covering even the Rotom form with such interest. It made everything kind of lose its meaning because there was so much dumped. Even seeing something as little as that beta Rotom form would have made people go crazy just 2 weeks ago. To future Sycamore, from the Sycamore dreaming of the future. We're done. Well, my dudes, that's hopeful news. We never know if that new mythical is on the way or if it doesn't even exist. So this is perfect timing. I actually have to go for a good 10 days. Maybe I'll be back around November 10. So I'm glad I got these leaks done with. If there's anything I missed, you could send me an email. I'll check it out when I'm back. But yeah, thanks for all the love. We'll meet again. I got a plan. Shank that like button, and then this is what we'll do. We'll send this video to Masuda. And then he'll be like, wow, there's so many likes. This dude must be so good. And then I'll get hired at Gamefreak. When I'm hired at Gamefreak, my first active service will be to release the Kennedy files. I'll make that promise to you right now. Get me hired? We going. Space rocket. Up to Monster headquarters. The big Moss. Yo, I'm freaking insane. I need help. To ensure no leaker ever gets into our archives again, I will close the borders on our secure database and protect our company. And with my final act, I will pardon Sugimori for his abhorrent gossiping. All in all, I will make Pokemon great again. Vote TTAR 2024. Until you see me in that office, it ain't gonna be great. Our game and company has gone to crap. It ain't like it used to be in the 90s. It used to be great. I'm Canadian. But legit though, what is it gonna take? What is it gonna take for me to join Gamefreak? What is it I have to do? And don't tell me I gotta dress up as a Typhlosion and then some various other things, because I'm not that desperate.